Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly video. As usual, we are going to talk about the indices, look at the outlook of the market, and then we're going to talk about stocks that was highlighted in the email. So you can see from the screen right now, we are having STI chart, and the STI hasn't made much progress since last video, as Monday and Tuesday was a down day. Yesterday we had a great rebound, but today we don't have any follow-through buying despite starting the day in a positive manner. The market start to fizzle down, and you can see STI still trading within the range over here. So generally, you can see the trend is on a sideway, and we do not see any this positive sign for today. And the only concern that I have is that whether at this point STI will start to form a base, something like that, and then start to rebound up, or it will actually form a lower high and break down to come to this low, and then start to form a base here, and whether to go up or go down, right? That will depends whether it is supposed to break up or break down. Okay, so as you can hear that I sound hesitant because I really do not know what is going to happen going forward. But looking at the current situation, the STI remains weak, and then we have to watch what's the next course of action. If it tests low, come to this low over here, it has a higher chance to go down further. If it doesn't, start to build a base and start to rebound back up to somewhere around here, then there's a chance for the index to continue sideways. So for it to move into uptrend, I do not see a high chance now, because it has a lot of major resistance to break in order to go uptrend. So this major resistance is not going to break unless there's some fantastic news towards the end of the year, like for example, a more than expected rate cut that is going to have or announced, that is announced by the US Federal, right, in one of the FOMC later this year. Okay, so this STI have made my point clear. Just watch where it's going to hit to. If it happen to test the low, the high chance is to break down and to go down lower. If it can recover higher, then we have to watch for resistance somewhere around 3190 to cross. Then the major resistance is around 3247. Hang Seng, we can see Hang Seng over here is facing a difficult time as it breaks down this uptrend line and then start to struggle over there. So you might want to watch the low over here. If it breaks below this low, then it will trigger potential free flow to this low. Okay, so if it breaks below this low, this 16099.41, okay, then it may free fall towards 15463. So Hang Seng is at the cross junction right now. To become bullish, it has to go and test this resistance around 16,867. So let's see what will happen. Tomorrow we still have a day to salvage the situation, and if tomorrow ends the week strongly, then there's a high chance for it to go up. S&P 500, let's look at the SPY over here. Okay, as you can see, the projected level that was plotted hit. So it fulfilled the technical analysis already. It pulled back the day before. So yesterday rebounded slightly, right? Consider slightly because we would want it to move higher to test its resistance now here. So let's remove off the projection and let's plot the resistance here, where it's around 1540. thereabout. So if the index can break above this 1540, let's bring back the projection again. Then we potentially can see this 5270 level tested. So the uptrend remains intact. Tonight, the Powell is going to testify in front of the Congress again. Yesterday, he testified, so I think they overrun, so they continue today. So added another show. And tomorrow will be non-farm payroll, so we have to watch out for tomorrow's data as well, so which will create volatility. But for the time being, the uptrend remains intact. We shall see what's going to happen these 2 days, which is very crucial. Next week will be CPI week, so another crucial week for the market. So we have to pay attention to this data and trade with caution. Let's come to the email right now. So the email for the week, we have Wilmar, Sembcorp Industry, City Development, Genting Sing, OCBC, DBS, UMS. Okay. iFAST currently is doing very badly. I'm going to show the chart as well. Then Keppel Corp. So let's start with Keppel Corp iFAST. Okay. Keppel Corp iFAST. So Keppel Corp, I mentioned about this uptrend line last week, and Keppel Corp really needs to go above this uptrend line to continue uptrend. But unfortunately, it did not manage to. So we have to see that the counter could successfully form a base over here and then rebound to break out from this 739 resistance. Because going forward, if the counter can successfully form a base here, and then rebound. So you will see that somehow it might meet this uptrend line as a resistance. And when you break out from there, then there's a chance for it to continue higher towards its projected target at 775. So the consolidation here is very important. A positive consolidation combined with a breakout confirmation would suggest a higher chance that you will resume its uptrend, especially when you break out from this resistance. If not, then if this is a negative consolidation or distribution and breakdown, then it may be a short-term downtrend first before it start to recover again. iFAST is in a dire situation. Why? Because iFAST, as I plotted before, has a huge double top, and currently it has broken below this reactive low, which is an important low, and it may start to develop a downtrend, especially if the rebound, going for a rebound from this oversold region is weak and the stock starts to go into something like this, then break down, then a downtrend happens. Okay, so iFAST really is in a cross junction right now, whether the going forward, any rebound happens is going to be strong. So if it's not strong, then downtrend may happen. If it's strong, then it may have a chance to behave like this. So a strong rebound, then it continue higher. So let's see whether iFAST can do it or not. Then let's talk about Wilmar and Sembcorp Industry. So Wilmar, what happened was that spotted an inverse head and shoulder pattern for Wilmar over here. So if Wilmar can break out above 344, then there's a chance for it to start a new trend and then potentially go towards 3.8. Okay, let's see where's Wilmar. Then Sembcorp Industry currently is hovering above 503 support, potentially forming a base over here. So if it can succeed in forming a positive base, then we may see a bottom-up action. So let's see what happened here. So Wilmar, the inverse head and shoulder pattern is still there. It hasn't really broken out from this inverse head and shoulder. So it haven't break out from this neckline to form a new trend. But until now, the development is still positive. So we need it to move a bit more to test the neckline and break out from there in order to move into an uptrend. So Wilma got to watch further. Sembcorp Industry. Sembcorp Industry is forming a base here. Let's hope this is a positive base and not a distributive base. And then if it can break out above 516, 517, 518, then we may see some rebound towards 584 resistance. In between, there are some resistance which may not be strong, 532 and 541 thereabouts. So these two resistance, once it appears above, then it may continue higher. Okay, let's see next one. CityDev and Genting Sing, City Development is doing quite badly. Ever since the doji is formed, it did not stem the selling. It continued lower to test this key support level. And Genting, again, waiting for it to form a positive base at this support level, 90 cents. So you can see a lot of stocks is right now at the support level, waiting for the market to show whether it's going to be bullish or it's going to break support to continue downtrend. So you can see CityDev went to its key support level over here, about 555, and then it couldn't stage a strong rebound yet. Currently it's still at this low, and more to be watched. And we have really got to watch for this key support level at 555. If it breaks down, then it will be a new multiple year low, and City Development has to take a lot of effort for it to go back to its high, at least 672. But for the time being, it's not looking very positive as yet. So we need to watch for more. So Genting Sing. Genting Sing yesterday was good. Today it raised again, and now it's consolidating. So is this going to be a bear flag or bear pennant? As you can see, the volume on the sell down is very high. The consolidation volume is quite low. And Genting Sing is running a risk. If it breaks down, it may continue to go down lower, because this could be a bear flag. So if the stocks can successfully rebound back to 955 with higher volume, then no more bear flag, and potential chance for it to change the trend as well. If going forward, it can develop the higher low. So you've got to watch. Then next will be OCBC, DBS, UMS, SIA. Okay. OCBC, strong rebound yesterday. So it shows that the uptrend remains intact, but today came back down to erase the gain. So it become tricky now to declare that OCBC is on an uptrend, or it is likely to hit 1345. It's hard to say because of the sell-off. So tomorrow we really need to see some positive action in order to ascertain that there's a higher chance that it can hit 1345. DBS rebounded from support yesterday as well, and currently is doing well. So far, out of so many counters, DBS is the only counter that offers some glimmer of hope, where if it can hit this resistance at 34.26 thereabouts, then the uptrend continues. Well, out of all these counters, DBS probably gives the a better result compared to the rest. Okay, comparatively to the banks, I mean. Okay, so DBS, hopefully it can close as high as 33.91, then potentially go higher. UMS. So what about UMS is that today we talk about UMS holding above is 50-day MA. So let's turn on the MAs over here. Okay, so today it currently is not doing well, as it breaks down the 50-day MA, and let's hope that there's a rebound tomorrow to help the counter to recover. So if not, then it may come to 128 low. Okay, so it will be a tough time for the counters if we cannot rebound now. SIA yesterday strong rebound due to the Tay situation. Here say, articles published that the flight has increased to come to Singapore, 186% increase receipt of new tourists to Singapore. So basically here we can see the gains has been erased almost completely. There's some left, but the good thing is that the volume isn't that high on the sell down. So we really got to watch whether SIA can come back to this uptrend line, previous uptrend line. And if we can do so, then it will pierce above all this MA and therefore potentially forming some bullish trend. So again, SIA, we got to watch further. Just a little bit more, some updates on SETS. The counter is not doing well, despite the results is positive and good. It's making money right now, but the counter failed to come to this downtrend line and break out from there. So you can see a hammer right now. Hopefully it ends at a hammer and then rebound back to this resistance and break out from there to start a new trend. Okay, so thank you for viewing this week's video. I will see you again next week. And thank you for all the likes. Appreciate that, and goodbye.